We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Slide through. Claws red. Strike it.
Throwing first play is Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Set, ready.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Fight, 97.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lance.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to McLeod.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Ready up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lance.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Red, cycle. Yellow.
Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Bill green. Blaster, big.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
19 tight. Hurt. Panther 11.
Oladoke into the air on first down.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Then everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Check contact! Cowboy 80!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Down inside the 10. Down inside the 10.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Seven Pirates! Drop 60!
From the shotgun, Oladoke. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
60 Eagles! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
On 2nd down, Felton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Gary Jennings, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Reload. Cut 19.
And Oladokin going to throw it here. Pass complete as Akama with it. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Oladokin on 3rd down here.
He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
50 Bison. Go check.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
70 Rangers.
Oladokin now out of the gun.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Wait.
On 2nd and 12. Lance over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here we go, set. Trouble, 38. Ready.
And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front.
Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Looking to throw, Oladokin.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now Oladokin, 3rd and long.
He's got a man, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
19 tight. 19 tight. On the go.
Oladokin.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Panther 11. 18 Rattler.
To throw, Oladokin. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On play action, Lance.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Lance now on 1st down.
This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
On the ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Go ready. Black Ultra.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
On the double.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
A final shot before half for Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. In motion left goes Jennings. on 2nd and 9. Oladokin. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Samson Abuka. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. McCaffrey on the counter. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From midfield, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Oladokin looking to pass it.
He finds his man, complete. That's counter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago.
And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
1st and 10, here's Holidokin. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Set, hut. Drill, 52. Slide through. Let's go, charge. Ready?
On 1st down, Lance.
Able to complete this one to McLeod. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go now. Claws red. Ultra. Ready?
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Out to his left. And the grab by Croft. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Down.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go, set. Check, pick. Yellow.
The slot man in motion right.
Hey, green.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Blue, go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Come on.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Yellow, line.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down.
The Lance going to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Play action. Here's Oladokin.
Caught by Wilson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Throwing on first down with Oladokin.
They complete it to Hill.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the 44, Oladokin. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Oladokin, third and long.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Warriors 70, 18, 5 years. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Oladokin now on second down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Oladokin to throw. That one caught by Felton.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Here we go. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Red, yellow.
On 2nd and 12, Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Red, cycle.
On 2nd and 11 now, Lance. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Drill green. Zulu black. Blaster, stick.
Now Lance completes it to Samuel. Finding room at midfield. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pass complete as Ukama with it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Oladoke into the air on 1st down. It's a slant to Hill.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Okay, ready?
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 50, trap 60. Trap, hey, hey.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Dragon 60. Hey, smash Broncos.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On the ready.
2nd down and 8.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Oladoke.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's Oladoke.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready?
Oladoke, desperation time on 4th.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. Ready? But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Set, ready.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
People are getting paid. People are. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for San Francisco, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.